Greetings, Mechwarrior. This is Offshore SSO, and welcome back again to another Mechwarrior Online video. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Piranha 1 or the Piranha 1S, which is basically the same variant. And I know this is a normal thing you can find, but this is a best loadout series, and this is what I found to be best on this mech right here. And I've been enjoying playing this mech. It was a little bit rough at the start without any of the skill points or just learning from the start, but I had some interesting games throughout playing this Piranha. I even got as high as a 1k damage with this exact build right here, but it does an average of 5 to 6 damage per game if piloted right. Or if you go to the through its assassin route and just try taking out heavy mechs from behind, you can do that with little damage but a lot of kills. I've done that with this mech. And basically when people are running streaks, you probably want to get out there or try to get behind them. I found the best way to attack anybody with any light mech is just to get behind them. A lot of people are saying that the mech is squishy. Yes, it is squishy, but which light mech isn't squishy? The best way that you can pilot this, if you're actually used to piloting the Locust or the Commando, it practically is the same, except that this particular build is known for all its ballistic hardpoints and carrying about 12 machine guns, which is what our loadout is today. But before that, just let's take a look at the loadout. Might be different than most people. Right, so armor, like always, right and left arm, no armor, zero, just the structure. Because fish aren't supposed to have arms. I know maybe people might say that taking the armors out of the arms are a bit too much, but I've not needed them since I used this build. I'll explain why later. So the right and left torso has 16 frontal armor, 4 rear armor. The head has 9. The center torso has 16 frontal armor, 7 armor on the rear, and the right and left legs has 19 armor. If you would like to play with the armor, I guess you could reduce the rear from the 7 to increasing center torso, but you don't need that. I don't believe I need it at all. So armor is still the FF armor or Ferros, standard heatsink, endo steel. You do not need to upgrade this to double heatsinks since this build don't actually generate heat. So we have the standard, the original engine that comes with the mech, which is the XL180, 5.5 tons, and its total speed is 145.8 kilometers per hour forward and a reversing speed of 97.1. And because this is a light mech with very little armor, the speed and maneuverability is the key to piloting this mech. So you have 3 standard heat sinks on each torso here. Like I said, I only need this because it's required with the engine to have 3 heat sinks. So I wish I could take it out and put in more ammo, but that's not the case. The reason why I removed the armor from the arms is so that I can carry another tonnage of machine guns ammo. So I have about 5 tons of ammunition for the machine guns, and we have about total of 12 machine guns, which is 6 on each torso. It does have 3 energy hardpoints, but I'm not using it because if you've seen my previous video, Spaceman, the Arctic Cheetah, Shard Hero, he carries about 8 machine guns, and that's really a lot of firepower. Now having 12 machine guns is already at 60 firepower, and that's a lot. So thing is, fire it right, do not waste your ammo. So the 5 tons of ammo is more than enough. That's about 10k worth of rounds. So if you still run out of that, I don't know what else. Hey, I just realized something. My left and right torso is not fully armored. I don't think I need this much armor on the head. We'll leave it as that. You can play around with it if you want, but I just realized I had actually had 2 availability armor in the left and right torso. But I've been piloting it like this the whole time, so it should not be a problem. It does have an AMS, but I do not have the spot to the slot to put it any, and I don't have the weight. So it's just a 20-ton mech. It's a very light mech. It pilots like the Commando, but it carries a lot more firepower. It doesn't have any ECM to protect it from any missiles. But that's why in the skill point, what I'm about to show you now is really important. None of the firepower skill tree are actually important to this build. You can either choose to not have it, but for me, for this build I'm about to show you, my best loadout is that we need the range. We're wasting actually nodes on the cool shot, but I wanted the range, so I spent some skill nodes on the range for the machine guns, and I went for the magazine capacity, which increased the machine gun ammo by 400 each ton. Right, so I have 2 here, so extra 400 for each ton. That's a lot already. That's why I managed to get it about 10,000, and I didn't want to reduce any more armor. I usually like put as much as armor as possibly can. So just follow skill tree if you enjoy it, but it's not necessary. If you want, you could just take this 4 here, but I suggest taking the magazine capacity. It really helps a lot so that you don't run out of ammo before the game even starts. Now, survivability. Because it's a very squishy mech, you need as much armor as possible. Some might not agree with me, but I took as much as reinforced casing to reduce critical hit chance, the skeletal density to increase its structural integrity, and armor hardening. Whatever we can put in, man. Whatever can make this mech last, even by a small percentage, is very important. So I took as much armor hardening and reinforced casing and skeleton density as I could. The only 2 armor slots that I did not take is the one here and here, but it's okay, it's a loss. Now, mobility, I only took it because of the torso yawn, and I had the extra skill point. I had the leftover skill points here. This is not necessary actually, so you do not target this mobility skill tree yet until your very last. So if you do not want to spend your mobility or your skill points on the mobility skill point, it's really up to you, but this is not necessary. But I've placed it because I think that the torso yawn is very important and the pitch is important. Nothing on jump jets, nothing on operation. Now, because we're going to be standing with our mech, we want to be a bit useful to the team when we're not actually brawling. So we got the target info for the sensor skill tree, target info, the sensors, and only one sensor node I did not take, and I took the side mic, both for the side mic. And to get away from the missile LRM bots, we need radar deprivation or radar deprivation. Everything else is just a bonus, I guess. And our auxiliary, we're going to spend on the UAV nodes and the artillery nodes right here. And we had an extra skill points for the assist capturing, all 4 took it, and it will help you a lot in especially conquest mode, where you just run off on your own, take over cap all the points as fast as possible and get out of there, because you be really hard for the Piranha to actually one-on-one with a mech that has more armor than itself. But it is possible. I've taken out Mechs with the Piranha alone, one-on-one against mediums, and especially against other lights. Right. Other than that, the loadout, one more I forgot to mention that we were taking two airstrikes and one UAV, advanced UAV. Although we can bring more, maybe I will decide to sacrifice part of the mobility skill just to get one more, so I can get another UAV in it. So that's for me right now. I'm thinking whether I should or not. Then maybe I should take away one of the skill points from the auxiliary and put it somewhere else. So that's all for the loadout for this mech. So let's get to some gameplay, and I hope you enjoy it. Piranha is supposed to be a mech that swarm, means you need more than just one mech going after a bigger target. Maybe 4 mechs, but I've not experienced that. I've only managed to go with maybe another Piranha going after one target. We did take it out pretty fast, but not as fast as I would like it to be. So it probably need more than just
target acquired.
Target spotted.
More than just 2.
Airstrike online.
It does pretty well. It does well soloing as well. Brawling with other light mechs, man, this guy has an advantage. But the problem with this stealth machine gun Piranha, don't go up against the Piranha with all the energy hard points, with all the micro lasers, man. If you do keep still and that thing fires one shot into your center torso, you're gone. You're basically gone. Because I took out a Piranha 1 with the Piranha 2.
Target spotted.
Having no armors in the right arm and left arms, or the arms, it's pretty okay for me. I got used to it pretty fast. So if you do put armor back on the arms, you'll lose a ton of ammo. So not right now we have about 12,000 rounds of machine gun ammo, which helps a lot. Believe me, it does help a lot. So you gotta wait until your team goes in.
New target acquired.
If they go in and start brawling, that's when you move out and basically support them. You can do a lot of damage to the enemy. And getting those missile bolts alone, you take them out pretty fast. Any assault mech you can take out alone basically. Whoa, that was a lucky missile shot. Wasn't even targeted at me.
New target acquired.
Cyclops, Daka Cyclops. Not the build I would go for. There's one in the tunnel.
New target acquired.
There's a lot of them in here. Gotta move. Oh, before they take me out. A lot of them in the tunnel.
Take the Cyclops real quick, man.
2 lights here, D6.
The enemy has started to chip away at us.
Artillery, get out! It's not. We shouldn't stay. Oh, how did I hit you? Sorry, man. Sorry. I don't know how I hit you, but I
Airstrike
probably did.
online.
Oh, my airstrike must have taken you out there.
Airstrike active.
Move out.
Target destroyed.
55%.
gonna try to take them out from behind here.
The jaws of defeat are closing in around us.
Took out my arms. Ah, shit. They have light mechs.
This is Clan Command. Respond.
Shite. Wow. I got 200,000 C bills, 857 damage, 2 killing blows, 1 most damage dealt, 1 solo kill, kills is 1, 8 components destroyed, 1000 XP because we lost. Let's see how much we did in our overall team. We did the most damage in game with 436. I guess the artillery did most of the damage. Okay. But I took out one of my teammates, so that sucked though. Anyway, let's see what we can do in our next game. Alright, so that last game, I think it's safe to say the reason I got about 800 damage mostly was because of the artillery. So I would like to show the full potential of this mech to you actually. I'll try not to use the artillery if I don't have to. But in that case, it was just the perfect timing, I guess.
Epsilon is ours.
And with the capturing assist, this is gonna be good. Gammas we can take in there.
Gamma is
Oops.
there. We have taken Sigma.
I wonder what mechs they have over there.
Airstrike.
Nova.
online. Target acquired.
Nova.
Negative. Target spotted. The enemy has resource point Beta.
I wanna scare him a bit.
Kappa has fallen.
MRM.
Airstrike. online.
I would like to get the higher ground.
Airstrike online.
Oh! Oh! They're all heading this way, guys. Retreat, retreat.
Airstrike online.
Our team's pretty spread out. Don't like that.
New target acquired.
Oh man, I really want to help him.
Airstrike online.
It's not taking out that much.
Kappa is under control. The enemy has
target
captured
acquired.
Epsilon. They are a quarter of the way there. Do not let them push ahead.
Airstrike activated.
The group, guys.
Gotta use airstrike on them. don't think it hit anybody.
Airstrike online.
Gonna have to regroup. Oh. Nova Cat.
A good start. Keep holding the resource point, warriors.
New target acquired.
We have data.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Now for this guy right here, he's not targeting us. We're going to take full advantage of that. Yeah. The second kill.
Destroyed. Airstrike
The wheel's getting attacked right there.
target acquired.
We need to help out.
Target destroyed.
Nova. We can take this guy on. Just rip his armor apart.
Target destroyed.
Second kill.
New target acquired.
We're gonna take this guy too. BJ from earlier. Take over this Jaeger mech. Another kill. UAV up. So we can spot them. Here.
Target
See what we're up
acquired.
against.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Need assistance?
Gonna airstrike right there.
Our foes are halfway to victory.
Surprised missed them.
Delta Torres.
Okay. Who's that? That's the Mad Cat. We're not gonna be taking this. We don't want them to see us.
New target acquired. Machine gun ammo at 25%.
Stand behind him.
New target
Then she left. He's dead. You're dead. You're mine. You're mine. Show me that center torso, my friend. Uber. Where's the last one?
Resource point Sigma is now controlled by the enemy.
In Sigma.
Copy. Heading that way. He just left Sigma.
target acquired. Target destroyed.
8 kills. Oh, it's nice. My ammo's almost out. 600,000 C-bills, 1,100 damage, 8 kills, 4 most damage dealt, 16 components destroyed, 4,000 XP for a second game, most damage dealt in the team. This is why I love Mechwarriors Online, man. This is not the only mech that I get to do this most of the some of the times. But wow, this is gets my blood rushing. Wow. I gotta take screenshots, man. Proof. Oh, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. 2 games, and I'll show you other results that I had previously. And I hope you try out this build. Piloting this right will basically do a lot of damage. So I hope you enjoyed this video. See you guys next time. I'll show out.